Brah! Don't be chocolate stupid this Valentine's Day. Stick around till the end, and I'll make you a certified chocolate genius. Then you can impress your girl with the ultimate combo. Reservations booked, a box of top-tier chocolate in hand, and a dozen roses to seal the deal. Trust me, this is the knowledge you need before you buy that basic heart-shaped box. Alright, let's get into it. But have you ever wondered where this magical, melt-in-your-mouth goodness actually comes from? I'm talking about the whole journey, from a tiny little bean to that delicious chocolate bar you're probably craving right now. Get ready to dive into the delicious, and sometimes shocking world of chocolate. We're about to embark on a Willy Wonka-style adventure, except instead of Oompa Loompas we have, well, you'll see. Chocolate, the reason I forgive Mondays. The cure to heartbreaks. The one thing that has never let me down, except when I leave it in my car on a hot day. But do you actually know how this magical, melt-in-your-mouth goodness is made? And brace yourselves, are you ready for the dark truth about chocolate? Some things may shock you, and not in a delicious kind of way. Stick around because today we're going on a Willy Wonka-worthy adventure from the rainforests of the world to your taste buds. Let's go! Alright, chocolate lovers, let's get down to business. Chocolate doesn't just magically appear at your local convenience store. Although that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Imagine walking down the aisle and bam! Chocolate just materializes out of thin air. I'd be the size of a house. But sadly no. It all starts with this little guy, the Theobroma cacao tree. And get this, Theobroma actually means food of the gods in Greek. That's right, we're basically eating divine snacks. You're welcome, taste buds. These trees are kind of picky about where they live though. They only grow in warm, humid places, mostly in West Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. Think of it like their own little tropical vacation, except they're working hard to bring us chocolate. And the thing they produce? Giant, colorful cocoa pods. Now these aren't your average fruits. They kind of look like tiny alien footballs. Except if you tried throwing one, it would just go splat. Don't ask how I know. Okay, now we're getting to the good stuff. But before that, hit that like button and subscribe. Okay, back to chocolate. Inside those alien footballs, we've got cocoa beans, all snuggled up in a white pulpy fruit. Now I know what you're thinking. That does not look like chocolate. You're right, at this stage the beans are slimy, gooey, and kind of look like alien eggs. Delicious. But don't worry, no aliens were harmed in the making of your chocolate. These beans go through a process called fermentation for about a week. This is where they lose that slimy texture and start developing their rich chocolatey flavor. They're basically hanging out in their own little sauna, getting their groove on. And here's the fun part. Fermentation makes the beans smell kinda nasty, like gym socks left in a locker for 5 months nasty. But trust the process. After their little spa day, the beans are dried under the sun for another week until they turn from weird alien eggs into something that actually looks edible. Alright, time for a glow-up. The dried cocoa beans get roasted at high temperatures, which brings out all those chef's kiss chocolatey flavors. This step is basically the cocoa version of getting a spray tan, except instead of looking orange, they come out delicious. After roasting, the beans are feeling all sorts of confident. They've got their tan, their aroma is intoxicating, and they're ready for the next step. But first, we gotta get rid of those pesky shells. Think of it like removing the wrapper from a present. And what's left behind are these tiny, crunchy pieces called nibs. These nibs are like pure, uncut, hardcore chocolate. This is the good stuff, folks. Next up, these little nibs get crushed into a gooey paste called chocolate liquor. Now, before you start thinking this is some kind of boozy chocolate martini, nope, it's just pure ground cocoa. No alcohol, just vibes. This thick paste is the base for all chocolate products, but right now it's just bitter, like an overcooked espresso shot. To turn it into something sweet and delicious, we mix in sugar, cocoa butter, and, if it's milk chocolate, a little powdered milk. It's like a magic potion, but instead of turning you into a frog, it turns you into a happy person. Now here comes the fancy part, tempering. This is where the chocolate is carefully heated and cooled to give it that perfect glossy look and satisfying snap when you break it. Because let's be real, no one likes crumbly, sad chocolate. After tempering, the chocolate is feeling smooth, it's looking good, and it's ready to be shown off to the world. So it gets poured into molds of all shapes and sizes, chocolate bars, bunnies, hearts, you name it. Then it's a quick trip to the refrigerator to cool down and solidify. And finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. The chocolate is packaged into those beautiful wrappers that we tear open with such anticipation. Okay, so here's where things take a turn. Chocolate is amazing, but not all chocolate is made ethically. Some big problems in the chocolate industry include child labor. Over 1.5 million children work on cocoa farms, many in unsafe conditions. Farmers getting paid pennies. Many cocoa farmers make less than $2 a day. Deforestation. Cocoa farming is destroying rainforests and hurting wildlife. But wait, before you throw your chocolate in the trash, there's hope. You can help by choosing fair trade and ethically sourced chocolate. Look for these labels when you buy chocolate bars. And there you have it, folks. The sweet, the bitter, and the straight-up Willy Wonka madness behind chocolate. So next time you bite into a chocolate bar, remember, it started as an alien-looking bean, went through a stinky phase, got roasted, melted, molded, and bam, here we are. If you learned something today, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below. What's your favorite type of chocolate? Now if you'll excuse me, I have some ethically sourced chocolate to eat.